Currently, just about 5 minutes out of Reading, and we're on the 1 Alpha O2, the Bristol Temple Meads to London. Just going to run into that one for this. This is, I think it's not a scenario. It's a what is it? It is a it's a service. God, I can't remember half the things. I'm getting too old. That's what it is. Yeah, come in, say hello, and yeah, chat. We'll chat and got a couple of scenarios to do, a bit of news as well. So yeah, have fun. Got a couple of scenarios to do, a bit of news as well. I keep forgetting to do that. There you go. I keep forgetting to mute myself on the YouTube page. Yeah. So I'm just going to post Control V onto Facebook, saying that I'm live on the Hentis Rail page, facebook.com Hentis Rail. Also, YouTube page is Hentis D6569. Yeah, so we are live, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a good evening. I've just got to finish doing this. There we go. And I'm kind of hoping, booyah, Control V. Hopefully share that. It's on the laptop. Here we are. Just we're on our way from Reading into London Paddington, and we have to stop at Slough for 7:02. But I got a very funny feeling we're going to be a bit late. I think, but we'll see. We'll see. Right, let's move that closer a bit so I can see. I've got drinks, refreshments, non-alcoholic, of course. I don't drink. Well, apparently I do. Apparently. Right. Anyway. Shall we progress and get on? So I'm here for a couple of hours, so sit down and let's go, shall we? So how are you all? Hopefully we're okay. Sorry, I don't mean to shout. I'll turn the volume down on the earphones a bit. I'm hoping that's how it works. Yeah, so max power. We had a signal check. We had a 166 crossing over off the down slow to the down fast in front of us. So we were at red. Hi, wherever you are. How you doing? We've got 12 miles and we've got 9 minutes to get there. Short station that was. I've been doing a little bit of walking around from the Reading depot area, because if you do a service you can actually spawn walk in certain areas, stations, depots of the map or of the route. So I've been doing over the last couple of days, just been able to do a quick little walk around, because you know, as I do keep saying, there are a few, I mean, there's some good areas where you can create scenarios from, but because you can't create scenarios on here yet, on the this is the PS4 version, I'm on the PS4 Pro, so yeah. Just under a ton. I had a bit of a go this afternoon, and yeah, there's a couple of things that I tried and quite enjoyed them, so they'll be making an appearance. Yeah, 9.3 away from Slough, and that'll be our first stop. It's nearly 120. Doesn't tell us what our estimated time of arrival is, but I think it should be okay. Now, of course, this is all now overhead electric, and you've got the Hitachi trains running, which I hope to see going up around Reading area, Paddington area in a few weeks' time. I've only seen a couple of them at Eastleigh from a distance where they've installed. Yeah, so I hope to go and see some. Might even travel in on one. Just said I don't know. I know I'll be going to Didcot on one. So we're at ton 29. I think I better slow down a bit. Start of the overhead. This is where the work progressed to at the point in time of when the route was created for Train Sim World. I think it's a bit wrong that they haven't gone any further. They haven't done an update, which I'm sure they could do. It would be nice that if they created an update for the route. You know, you could have two standard routes. You could have the standard, like what this is, or you can have the redone route. I think if I get this right, it's usually about a mile outside the station where they start. Slow down. Where they start to slow down. Bobbing going on there. So we're approaching Slough. A couple of minutes early. There don't seem to be many people about. Travelling between us at the moment. Left. So you've got to wait till 7:03 and then we can go. Okay. And we're off. I think we're still doing 125 miles an hour, so. So we've got another 18 miles to go, and that should take us into London Paddington for just before 7:20. So yeah. worked. Stretch, so feel free to join in and chat, say hello, tell us what you want to see in Train Sim World. I'll probably be doing a stream on Wednesday as well as Friday this week. Wednesday there's no FIA racing for Gran Turismo, so yeah, I'll probably be doing an extra live stream. So just under what, 13 minutes away, 13 miles away, sorry, probably about 13 minutes away as well, yeah, not in a minute. Unit going up fast. I've actually got a shot of being on one of the old DMUs between London, Reading, London, Paddington. Basically, I got a shot from the DMU of the HST passing us by on the up fast. It's a great shot. It's where the terminal for Heathrow runs off at Heathrow Terminal. It's Terminal 5, I think it is. It'd be nice actually if they did do the addition to this. They did the HSTs, they did the Hitachi units, and they also did the Heathrow to Paddington shuttles. We know that's just not going to happen. They probably charge about 30 odd quid for it. So, about 8 miles away from the capital. Things are hotting up a bit. No, it's not. Southall Steam Depot. Well, we're doing a ton 35, so yeah, don't tell anyone. So we might get there a little bit early. Speed restriction coming up at 100 mile an hour. Yeah, it's all right. Must admit, I do like going in and leaving London Paddington on here. I've always loved doing it. Don't know why, just do. Old Colin coming up here. Bit stuttery because I think it's just basically it's loading stuff in as it goes. Oh, no problem. Hentis there. So gradually starts slowing down to 50. Pole depot. Seems like take the ECSs into and out of the depot. Okay, no one saw us going over at 135 miles an hour, right? You didn't see it. So we're on the outskirts of Paddington, mile and a half to go. Oh, it's such a shame that this doesn't go. I mean, I don't mind that this would go as far as Didcot, but kind of, and up to as far as Oxford. I kind of feel cheated, but you know, not much you can do about that. It could be. I don't know if it's down to the limitations of the PlayStation or what. Nothing coming or going. Right, and got to lock the doors. Or is it services? Services going out or whatever it is now. Arrived 2 minutes early, look at that. It's not bad timekeeping. Right. Okay. So we dash all the way up. What did I just say? Oh, it's a GWR. We said buffet. I've never known Paddington to be so empty. So we'll just go out again. $7.36. this one comes out to? 7:28. This leaves in 8 minutes. It's the old underground. I've never been down here before, so wonder how far this will take me. Not that there's any underground trains in World. And there you go. That's how far. Oh, that's how far it goes. Look. And that is it. That's Reading. Reading to London Paddington. And over here somewhere would have been Didcot, and then up there a bit would be Oxford. Right, well, we've done that bit, so let's quit to menu. Yes, let's actually have a look on TSW. I want to see actually how far challenges. It was 59,000, 67,000. Oh God. It was 65,000. It's now 67,000. Scenario has been completed. New exclusive wallpaper pack. Would be nice for something else. Right, so that's a scenario for that's a service that I did, wasn't it, for the HST? Which one was it? Oh, we've got a couple of early morning ones. 5P17 Old Oak Common to Depot, driving from the first fortunate journey to Bristol from London. So basically you go as 5P17 Old Oak Common Depot to London Paddington, and then you do 520. You know what? We'll be back in a couple of seconds. Personal break. And we shall do those two. So it's Old Oak Common to London Paddington, and it's London Paddington to Swansea, but we only take it as far as Reading, and that's our shift on here over. I like doing like the depot runs, the ECS runs, like from the depot to the station or from the station to the depot. It would have been nice to try and do if ever the Weymouth to Waterloo route came to Train Simulator. I'd literally be running creating a scenario going from Bournemouth Depot into Poole sidings. Oh look. Yeah, I'd literally be doing a service from from Bournemouth Depot down to Poole, to the service signs at Poole, and then from Poole literally all the way to London Waterloo, calling it Parkstone Barracks in Bournemouth, Brockenhurst, Southampton Airport Parkway, Eastleigh, Winchester, Basingstoke, Woking, and London Waterloo. Oh, and Clapham Junction before London Waterloo. That's what I'd do. I also do an end one on where it comes back. I mean, all you need is basically, they've got the Desiros. They can do it as long as they get the route. But yeah, you know, it's just one of those things that ain't going to happen. It's such a shame because it's such a bloody good route. The amount of freight you've got, docks at, well, you've got Swanage Railway, you've got Hamworthy Goods, you've got Poole Yard service sidings, you've got Wareham Yard. So yeah, it's there's a lot of scope on that route. Stop at the old Common Access Road. Oh, this is the gradient which takes us up across the line. Oh, Tony. The term twat comes to mind. Hey, how you doing? Yes, I just spatted. You muppet. Oh. Let's try this again. Oh. am going to do this, don't worry. Try not to cock it up again, shall we? I've asked for permission to pass. It's given me yes, pass at restricted speed. Well, there's a surprise again. Right, okay. Right. I have to do that one at some point. Right, this is what I was going to go on to. Northern Transpennine. Trying to figure out what the service was. So 08. And we're going to do this in the summer. Oops. And which one was it? That's not like that one. Oh man, can't remember what one it was. Ah, it's that one. Right, let's hope this is not just a broadcast of failures. Right, so we're off the red bank side in 5. Brake off. Rumbling along the old 08. This is a very short service. Okay, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a bit lonely in here actually because no one else has been in. There's been a couple of people watching, then they disappear. I tried this service out earlier on. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Had a couple of late nights over the last couple of days. Yeah, I had a quick go on a couple of these services, this one and the next one that I'm going to do earlier on this afternoon, and I quite liked them actually. So I thought, sod it, do them again. The live stream. I printed the manual out this afternoon. Earlier today, sorry, I printed the manual out. Yeah, really wish I had. Literally all we're doing with this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Gotham. My mate watches that. Over here. Oh, cool. Yeah, I finally did them a couple of days ago. Get a trophy for it. 08 on the left. Because you're going too fast. Noticed that it's a bit sluggish on here as well. Yeah, these things have a maximum speed of about 20 miles an hour. We're just going to park up where the 45 is up there. Oh, you derailed at 15 miles an hour. Oh, right. Ouch. That's almost as bad as me spadding twice. Go away, moth. Right, so that's that. This is literally a little 5-minute little thing, that. Took me 7 minutes, though, but yeah. Right, so that service is supposed to start till 5:25, which I'm not waiting around till thingy. So basically you take the shunter up here and they just use it for shunting for the day. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. No, it could be something you've done wrong. Where? Hades arse, is it? It's got to be up around here. Yeah. Right. So I've done this earlier on today. CSX. Probably went over a set of points. Right, I believe it's this one. Start the red bank rotation scenario. I did try this the other day, but I failed it. But then I completed it this morning. Or this afternoon, sorry. Basically, you take a 47 with a rake of coaches up to the station, uncouple, couple to the loco at the other end, then bring it back to where you started to. Kind of. Should have been 10 mile an hour. Oops. That's not good. Actually, you saying Agents of Shields and Gotham's on. I think I'm recording Jaws, if I remember rightly. I like Jaws. I got it on DVD, but I just like watching it. It's on ITV4, I think it is. Quite tired as well. Right. So literally here. Yes, the first Jaws, which I quite like. It's the best one. The Meg? No, I haven't. Is that quite funny? Yeah, it's like Jaws, but it's a bigger version of it, isn't it? Right, welcome back to the Victoria. The station's only just round the corner. Yeah, I have red like that. I've got a red light, haven't I? Shit. Well, that's never done a red light before since I've run it. Fucking hell. We're having a bad one tonight. To try it again. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I did it this morning and I didn't even have to stop there. That's the annoying thing. Not this morning, this afternoon I did it, and it worked fine. I went straight through. Oh, God, I'm tired as well. Don't help. I'm hoping to do a live stream on Wednesday and Friday. Right, let's do this again, shall we? I'll leave the door open. I'm kind of hoping. It says here the next station is yellow now. See, it didn't do this before. Oh, definitely Crash Team Racing. But I'm also looking at Gran Turismo. Not Gran Turismo, Formula 1 2019. But I won't get that until it's out on the 28th. But I'll pick it up on the 24th. Crash Team Racing is cool. Well, this is the bug then. Oh, there we go. So, actually, I'll tell you what. Something's cleared in front of that. There you go. That's what. That's cleared in front of it. That's cleared this junction, look. That's why it's protecting it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Just loading the save 6 bugs. No. Well, I don't know because I can't really say because sometimes I've done something and it's bugged and it's not worked, and then I've had to reset and it's worked okay, and you can't repeat the bug. You see what I mean? hope you're not feeling motion sickness when you see this. Got gravel there. Request a path of danger. Thank you very much. This is Red Bank rotation. It's on the T side, the northern. No, it's not on the T side. Northern Transpennine route, which is when was that? That was released a couple of weeks ago. Oh, it's I don't know. I don't know what the what advert are you talking about? Because it wasn't me that. Oh, yeah, that's a New York Metro. I know what you mean now. Yeah. Is it New York Metro? Long Island Metro, I think. Oh, don't do this. pops up on the loading screen. Yeah, I think it's the Long Island Metro. I'm not sure. I'm almost certain it's like the I think it's the Long Island one. Yeah, okay. Now all we do is just take this back to the depot. Red train. I was just I'm trying to figure what one that is. Oh, Great Western Railway. Oh, the Class 66. So we're up to... Yeah, I had the 125 on that one, but it's the Class 66, the red loco. Yeah. It's not very no, they have two. They have two. The 125 just has one set of one cab basically. There was the prototype, which is now working, it did have the ability, or they were doing the ability to drive it from the other end with a flat nose, but they didn't bother in the end. It's a red train. I don't know. Oh, that one, the freight train. Yeah, it only has one loco on it. You're unloading stone at Hayes Terminal. Yeah, it only has one loco on it, so it has one cab. Right, one loco. I think I know what you mean. Yeah. One end of the loco has two doors either side to get access in and out. And I think it's the other end of the loco has one door in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they've done that, I'm not sure. Sure there's a reason, but... yeah. Very strange design, but a very successful design. Right. So this next bit's good. Well, it's not. Yeah. That's the fastest, although it can do a bit more. Up short. Top speed. Oh, it can go faster than that, but the maximum. Yeah, I've downloaded the manual, printed it off, but it's turned out pretty manual size, pretty small. 580, wasn't that Robin Hood? Or is that 480? It's 480, wasn't it? It's just basically the maximum speed but it will go higher. Come on. We gonna leave today or what? Yeah. I mean the 125, the HST goes maximum permitted speed is 125 miles an hour. In the scenario I was doing before you turned up, I was hitting 135 miles an hour with it. Don't tell anyone. Right. This is a pain. I can work out which way it was. So we've got to stop there. That's fine. That's got to change. Get off. In theory, yeah, the 166. Yeah, I hope they do the blue and yellow one, but I don't think they ever will. In theory, we should go back. Yeah, that was the Class 91. The stuff that runs out of the... oh, you twat. The stuff that runs out of King's Cross, which is now being replaced. As in what? Scenario or 125, 225? If it's the 225s, it's the Zoomers, which is the Hitachi stuff. Train, it's the Zoomers. Now in theory, we should be able to run straight up to where it is we're going. No, it's still Great Western. I'm hopefully going up to Reading, Didcot Way, in a couple of weeks, so I'll see some up there. No, they're not British. They're made in Japan, and then some of them are made at Darlington, Newton Aycliffe. Most of them. 1 or 2 were built in Japan, and then they built a plant especially over here to build them. There you go. Actually. Oh. Stop doing that. That. Where's the cab light? I want the bell to go off, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Turn the cab light off. Draw me note. That's not what I wanted. Get off. There you go. That's this scenario done. Yeah. They're called on Arcadia or something like that. Northern Transpennine level 8. Oh, we're not doing too bad. 47 blue. So we're done on that. Let's go to main menu a second. Oh, it should be in here. Oh no, maybe not. I could do a 47 service. Summer, but it's like snow. No. I don't know. I think it's a newer it's a newer unit than the 166. These here. I'm not doing helium. Not doing loaded oils. NH07 plot. Really, park the loco in. So we go from there to there, really. No, not going to do that one. Travelling post office 425. DG's to Manchester Victorious, Newton Heath. So what, we'll do the travelling post office in the summer. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. But it comes up with the community challenge. I think that's the... That is the... I'm sure it's the Long Island. Oh. Right, Huddersfield, 4:05. Right. Well, before we do that, I've got to see man about a dog. Sorry. That's what happens. Diabetes. That's what happens when you have diabetes. It's bloody annoying. Back in a second. Right. Those units you're talking about, the 175s, I think they're called the Corrada units or something like that. Right, wait for service, start at 4:25. Stop at location Huddersfield at 5:05. Okay. Seems doable. Who the hell are you? Second man? Trying to do this. Right. Hopefully. Let's have a quick look. Well, we've got the marker lights on. Don't need those on. Turn the marker lights off. Bloody hell. Hold on a minute. Rada units, I think, 175s. I'm not entirely sure. And that doesn't do anything. Oh, I don't know. Sod it. Come on then, let's go. There we go, that's better. So we're on the old newspaper train, or post office train I think it is, and we're off to Huddersfield. 35 minutes to get to Huddersfield. Nice steep climb out of stuff. Yeah, that 158 as well. Have class 450s and class 444s. The next station up we have 220 Virgin Voyagers, 220s and 221s. We have the odd 37, 47. Oh, and the 442s. They started running yesterday. If you look at Hentis Rail on my Facebook page, you'll see the you'll see pictures of the 442 runs. Yeah, it's a 2.1% grade. Alright. We have the occasional 158, 159 going down as well. Swanage. Have the odd steam loco. The odd 66 on the engineers. They think I'm going to do 20 mile an hour limit. They've got another thing coming. We used to have the class 33s with the 14C push-pull units, but they went in 1988. Oh, perhaps it's getting a bit faster now. Yeah, we had that for a time as well. We had the HS2. But primarily it's just basically the class 444s and 450s these days. We get a 442 down in the evening for the time being. And just the usual freight locomotives like the class 66, possibly a 47, 37, and that's about it, or a 59. There we go. Now we're starting to gather speed. "21 miles to Huddersfield. Just under half an hour to get there. I think it's going to be a bit late. That's where we come from, down there. A nice big area. We're going to there. I don't think you realise how steep it is, to be honest. Ugh. Good God. I hope the door will throw her out. Yeah. What's the new new train? Like what, for instance? The Azumas. The new train replacing the high-speed trains on the Great Western line are called they're just called the Hitachi trains. LNER call them Azuma, which means breeze or something like that. Fresh breeze, I think. They're the Class 801s, or the 800s. 800s and 801s, I think. Oh boy, I'm tired. Well, I'm not going to put my foot down on this because we've got a 50 limit. Like I said, I'm going off to Reading and Didcot in a few weeks. Well, it'll be next week actually. I'm on vacation on Friday. Well, from Saturday basically. 10 days. I wanted to do London, Reading, Eastleigh and Didcot. Just basically get some photographs. Video. Classic sound. I'm not sure what traffic will be around at this time of the morning. Probably nothing. Oh, I'm tired tonight. I put a couple of a new video up on the Facebook page, not the Facebook page, sorry, the YouTube page this morning, which is to do with the Swanage beer gala, the diesel gala at Swanage Railway. This is a nice route, and I got to the point earlier on this evening where I actually just like doing the a bit late doing that. I was doing the services and then in the scenario of that 08 and the 47. And I was just like, I was loving it. I was thinking, yeah, it's a good scenario. I didn't realise the service. I didn't realise the scenario where I was taking the coaches up to the station, dropping them off, picking the other train up, bringing that back was the actual scenario. A 15-mile-an-hour restriction, you're having a laugh. If it wasn't for her and you lot watching, I'd have gone over that full belt. Yeah, they still run. They ran up to a few weeks ago on the Great Western Railway. Warp speed 10. Miles away from Huddersfield. Don't think we're going to make it there on time. These vans can do 100, so we can hit the top of 95 as long as that's the speed limit. Yeah. 15 miles away from Huddersfield. All of the scenarios, the services for the 47, the 45 and the 40 are all the same. They're the same services, but it's just a different loco on them. Whoa. Authenticity. This Northern Transpennine route. So you have the locos you have are the 08, the 47, the 45, and the 40, and you got the 101, which doesn't really matter, which is the DMU. But literally these services, like what I'm doing, I can do this with the class 47, which I'm doing now, but I can do the same service with the 45 or the 40. It's the same with the West Somerset route, where you got the 47, the 52 and the 33, and you can do all those services with the same, with each of the locos. An average of 38 miles an hour. We've got another 14 miles to go. also new DLC coming out for TSW. Now 68,003 scenarios been completed. Wow, we've hit the 40-mile-an-hour mark. DLCs for the NEC route, the Northeast Corridor route, the American route, and it's a SW107 switcher, which is basically a big massive shunter, and it's I can't seem to, oh, here we go. Amtrak's cab car is coming. Basically it's like a coach with a driving cab at one end, so they can use it for push-pull operation. It doesn't say when, but they're both coming together in the add-on pack. You can actually go, if you've logged into Train Sim Live. No, it's a coach. EMR, what's East Midlands Railway? The Amtrak thing, it's like a coach, but it's got a cab at the end, so you can drive it from that end with the loco at the other end, like push-pull sort of thing. You'll have to let me know what EMR is. I think it's East Midlands Railway, but I'm not sure. But I don't know when that's coming though. Train Sim 18 is EMR. Ah, you don't have Train Sim 18, I don't think. Right. I'll tell you what I do want. I want the Waterloo to Weymouth route. Oh man, you imagine the scenarios you could create for that. Unbelievable. You got a couple of railway depots. I mean, railway depots. You've got Wimbledon along the route. You've got Siemens. You've got Eastleigh. You've got Bournemouth. Railway depots across that route, along that route. You've got Southampton Docks. You've got Hamworthy Quay, Poole Docks, Swanage Railway, all the way down to Weymouth Quay line. Poole is in there, yeah, that's why I want it. But you know, it's the potential for scenarios is amazing. Plus you get freight down as far as Eastleigh. Oh, Southampton, sorry. You've got Brockenhurst with the Lymington branch line. You got, yeah. Sincerely, don't think you can only do London Paddington to Reading. They're not exactly going to do Weymouth to Waterloo, which is 107 miles. Ooh. Why is there a bit of? Is it lagging for you? Bit of lag. Do you call it a lag? That's how far are we away? 11 miles. I don't think we're going to get there at 5:05. We've seen no other trains. So yeah, you've got two Freightliner terminals. You got the Basingstoke where you got the branch line going off to Reading. So yeah. Even like I said before, I think even with the Reading to London Paddington thing, they've missed so much of an opportunity for scenarios. They literally provided you with a handful of scenarios and basically left you to do, there you go, you can play with everything else. Very long tunnel. Very long tunnel. Now I'm level ground. I need to do some of the NEC ones, but I might do that Wednesday. I won't do that tonight. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a very long tunnel. Alright, oh cool. Yeah, I'll probably do the NEC because I quite like that. I used to play that an awful lot in the I was gonna say Gran Turismo in Microsoft Train Sim. Yeah, I played that a lot. Oops, here we go. It's an air vent, isn't it? This is that really long tunnel that goes under it, isn't it? It's the one where the train caught, I'm sure the train of fuel caught fire. I might derail here. Oh, it's CSX, alright. So it's supposed to be on a 1% gradient on the way down, but it looks so we're still going up. Have to start slowing because we've got to stop at Huddersfield in about just under 6 miles. Weird that we're supposed to be going down, but it looks like we're going up. Yeah, but I've got a problem with TS19. It's not recognising the advanced the Portsmouth direct route, the advanced version, where you got the where you have Waterloo as well, because you have the 444 and 450 in that. But it's not recognising it on my PC. Steam just isn't installing the proper one. I've got none of the routes on there. And all Steam support like to do is just reinstall it. It doesn't work. Make sure your drivers are up to date. Yes, they are. Reinstall it. Doesn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again at some point, but I don't know what it can be. I did make a scenario. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's the London to Brighton route. I did the scenario because you left London Victoria, but there's like stuff which is going through Clapham Junction, where it's going like down a Weymouth Waterloo route direction sort of thing. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, they'll support TSW. But I'm just quite surprised that they haven't brought like the Portsmouth Harbour route out. I mean, they could, you know, the full Weymouth to Waterloo route, you couldn't do it. but not as a full route. You can do it in parts. Like, oh, stop too soon. TS19 gets deliveries, yeah, I know. They are doing an editor for this on the for the PC, so that you'll be able to create scenarios for it. But whether those scenarios will be converted so that they'll be uploaded to the PlayStation and Xbox as well, I don't know. But currently, as it stands, there's going to be no editor for the PlayStation or Xbox, which I think is a bit shit, to be honest. Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, because basically then it means I've probably got to get TSW and then all the add-ons for the laptop, because it will probably work on the laptop, not on the PC. My PC's old, so that's more money, more expense. But there again, I could be able to do the scenarios that I like to do, like running a 52 Western from Reading Depot, or just outside Reading Depot on the main line into Paddington, you know, or like bringing in an ECS from Reading with the 52 on it after a tour in the evening. Yeah, but TS19 is not working fully. That's the problem. It's not working for me. I can't access any of the new routes on there. Any of the new content. I just cannot access it. It doesn't even come up with the American route, the German route, or the Waterloo, the Portsmouth route. I've got no option. I might have to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I suppose the only thing I can do is uninstall Steam. That's the only thing I haven't tried yet. Uninstall Steam, uninstall Train Sim, install Steam, and then install Train Sim again. But I don't know. Do you have Train Sim 19? Alright. Okay. phone signal. It's supposed to be going downhill, but this thing's, well, it's low 14, I think. Oh, come on. Apparently the chat's disconnected. What for? For TSW or for 2019? I don't know about the UK DLC, but I'm going to probably get the Switcher and the Amtrak cab car. I'll get them. They'll probably be about £11 something. There'll probably be a couple more English routes. It'd be nice to have the Portsmouth route on it with the 450 and 444, but I don't know, I can't see it. Chat's disconnected again. Oh. So what happened now? So stopped at location. Now what? Don't think I'm going to get the lead at 5:35. Yeah, I mean, I will purchase the DLC for it. Come on. Yeah, that's cool, no worries. Oh, the chat's gone tits again. No, I've lost YouTube. There we are. Damn DTG don't have the license for EMR. No. Right, 12 miles, 13 miles to Leeds. Downhill most of the way. If it's in train sim, then they'll have it. They could have it in Train Sim World because they have the license for it. Bloody chat keeps disconnecting. Oh. Well, they never lost that. Not as far as I'm aware. If they have, if you say in Train Sim 18, there's the EMR, East Midlands route, then they have a license for it. So they should be able to use it for Train Sim World because they've got a license. I mean, that's my understanding. I mean, there's licenses for loads of things these days. I mean, you take Gran Turismo Sport. They had Spa in Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6, but it's not in Gran Turismo Sport. They have it. They have the track made for Gran Turismo Sport apparently, but they haven't got the license to use it in Gran Turismo Sport from the owners of the track, because they're asking for a lot of money, a lot of money for it, for the use of the track. I don't know. Oh, the East Midlands, yeah, I think licenses it's a pain in the arse. I can't be arsed slowing down. Ow. Fucking chat, what is going on? YouTube are getting shit. It's not my connection, it's basically YouTube, which is shit. Ah, yeah. I always know when you type something in, because it tells me on the screen. Yeah, you see, it doesn't matter whether you got the license or not, TSW, it's third-party DLC. They provide the livery free of charge. So that way they can get away with the licensing, because they're not charging for the livery. That's with most things that Armstrong Powerhouse do. They'll charge you for like the enhancement pack itself, but the liveries are free. They'll come separate or something like that, or as a free bit of DLC. I mean, I just bought for Train Sim 19. I got the Fort Class 460, and I bought the Gatwick Express pack as well with the 73. And I downloaded off somewhere, Vulcan Foundry, I think it was. basically a whole pack of 73 reskins, class 73 reskins. So yeah, didn't cost me anything. Bloody hell. No, the thing is though, it's because the content is provided free, they don't need, because you're not paying for the DLC. There's certain parts of it you're paying for, other parts aren't, and they will say that certain parts like are free, i.e. the reskin, because you're not using the EM, you're not paying for the reskin, you're paying for the enhancement pack. Yeah. There's just certain things that it's like when the Just Trains released the Class 60, because they didn't have the license for EWS. They did the loco, the livery for EWS. Oh shit! I just lost my YouTube page. Hold on. They did the loco for EWS as FWS, not EWS. That's the way that they could get around it. And then people did their own livery of the Class 60 as an EWS livery. Yeah, you can debrand it, yeah. Put it in the same colour, but no branding. Well, I've got no picture at the moment. Well, they're going to get their newspapers late today. No, I wouldn't have thought so. I think it's just the actual train itself, just the loco. Yeah, on South Western Railways now, not South West Trains, because they lost the franchise last year. South Western Railway. Someone's done a great reskin of the Class 442. Oh, fantastic, in South Western Railway livery. Sheffield Railway to what? East Midlands? Yeah, they can do. If you don't have to hold a license to do the route, whether it's a station or a route, a yard or whatever, you don't have to have a station, you don't have to have a license for that. It's just a license when you use the brand name of the company, the train operating company, like Stagecoach, South West Trains, South Western Trains, LNER. It's because it's their brand, the company's brand. That's what you're paying for, is to use their brand. And you're using the Class 90. That's like with this stuff, you got British Rail, because British Rail doesn't exist anymore. So that's why they can use the Class 47 loco, the 37 or the 40 or the 45, and put it and use it in the old British Rail days. Because British Rail does not exist. You don't need a license for it. You don't need a license for the routes. There's some really long tunnels up here. They need, if they want to like put in, if DTG want to put in like whatever train uses the Arbelia license, is it Arbelia? The Bellio license, Bellio branding, then they need to speak to Bellio about the license to use their branding within the game on that certain loco. So that's why I can't find my Train Sim World case. If you look on the back, you have DB, CSX, Amtrak, GWR. These are officially licensed. Ooh, there we go. These are officially licensed for use in the game. So they hold licenses for that. If they have that, yeah, but is it a DTG route or was it third party? I mean, I'm not up to date on what routes are available for Train Sim World. I know there's like North Wales, isn't there, which they use the Voyager, but I think someone released the Virgin Pendolino, but it wasn't in Virgin colours or branding because they couldn't get the licence for Virgin. Driven 47 miles in the Class 47. Yay! certain train operating companies, they will require the license to have. And then it depends whether the company will want the license, their brand in the game. Some of them do, and some of them don't. Yeah, basically. So, you know, they can apply for new licenses, but it'll cost them money. I mean, it's like we said, they can create the locomotives or the train, and then they can just have it debranded in the same colour, but they can have it as debranded, as in no logo, like no Southwest Trains or Southwestern Railway on it, because they're not showing their logo, they're not showing the brand. Yeah, to a degree. I mean, you know, I'm not really up to date with the licensing and that, but from the past, what they've done is like there was stuff that was basically, I think when they did the 66 for Train Sim, it didn't even have the original EWS logo on it. Neither did the Freightliner one. Yeah, but I'm sure they could, you know, it won't take them long, just as like, can we able to use this in this game? They'll just go to their department and they'll say, yeah, you can do that. Or they'll just turn around and say no. But there's now what you can do about it, to be honest. It's a pain in the arse, but yeah, I know. Right, so approaching Leeds. Yeah, I know. I believe you me, if I could, I'd be doing that. You know, if I could afford it and I did have a PC that I'd run, then mods won't work on the PlayStation. With this, you could probably do with on the PC. You know, as soon as you get the editor sorted, then yeah, that would be an ideal for creating scenarios. I don't know the PC version of Train Sim will have mods, but Train Sim 2019 will have. Nearly there. There we go. Oh. Oh, that was quick. Oh. And that should be that service done. What I find really a bit weird is you stop there and look how far the coaches are off. Have you ever seen inside of these? There you go. It's good because you can actually walk all the way. Yeah, these BGs are quite good. I like these coaches. So I think if I was to get back in the 47 again, because this is all changed now, these. Have a look at Alan Thompson on YouTube. He's the guy that designed the 455 for Train Sim World. Not Train Sim World. For Train Sim. This is scheduled to leave at 5:50. Actually, well, I'm going to see this off. We've got 2 minutes. I've not even walked around the stations yet. So you've got a minute. The service, well, it won't. I won't be able to do the service. That should disappear at 550. Should get a green. Can you see through that track bed there? Look. Whoa. Bro, I am alighted. So in theory, you should be going. Gotta get shot. Those crazy things. Oh, she bailed out as well. 481, wasn't that his embarking the Grinnell? Coaches there is. Yes. 8. 12. Where's he going? There he is. So he'll go up to here and he'll disappear off those where those red dots are. UE4. Yeah. Is that Unreal? No. So he's leaving. So you can actually just dot around the stations here, actually. Let's see where this 47's going. It's 47? 602. Yeah, the looks and physics are a lot better. A light here, please exit the vehicle. Okay, so there's nothing. Yeah, the sounds aren't that good. Plus, obviously, with Armstrong Powerhouse, you can do a lot of the. They can do a lot of the thingies, can't they? Aha! So for Leeds, it's 1 of 20 newspapers. Or for the northern route. So what's this? Start tools of the trade scenario. What the hell's that? Don't know what that one is. 45 in the middle road. That's nice. Yeah, this is Leeds. It's changed a lot. It's changed an awful lot. Bloody hell. Didn't realise it was that big. Wonder if it'll let me drive the 45 away. There's something you had to do to put it down. Ah, it's that there, wasn't it? It wasn't. Might be on the other side. Where's the bloody starting thing? There it is there. Triangle. Oh, we got that going. I think this is going to fail. Right. I think on that note, I am going to. Yeah, it's just after 11, isn't it? I'm going to call it a night. I will be on. I'm going to do a special, not a special one, but I'm just going to do one on Friday. Not Friday, on Wednesday. Sorry, because I don't do the. Oh, how do I climb up off the track? You find certain step ups on the platform. And then it says climb up on track, you just press triangle. Yeah. Right, so scenarios. What was that scenarios I said? Tools of the trade. Oh, I've done that one then. Oh, okay. That's where you parts of supplies for Holbeck have arrived, collect them from Leeds and haul them over to the Holbeck, which is like DMU things. No worries. Sorry, I thought you meant like up the loco. You have to climb up the steps. You still kind of press triangle anyway, but yeah. So I think I've done all those scenarios, haven't I? I haven't done the trap. I haven't done that. Stand on the ledge. Struggle. I will do that at some point. Driving rain. I'll. What one is that? Join an eastbound locomotive hauled service outside Huddersfield. Complete the journey through to Leeds. Oh, I might do that actually. Not now. Whistling and Gronk. Down and out. I'm not even going to do that one. Oh, I don't know. Rescue one. I've done that one, but I ended up kind of running through the station that I was supposed to stop at. Yeah. Red Bank rotation. I've done that tonight. Right. Services. What have we done on the services? So the 47. So we've done the travelling post office. Might have to do this Manchester Leeds loaded oil. God, that's going to be terrible getting out of Manchester. BG's Manchester Newton Heath, isn't that? That's quickly easy to do. Then park the loco in the platform, which should be easy to do. Literally, those two are the same. Healy Mills to Manchester Victoria loaded oil. That could be one to do. NH08, which is Newton Heath van collection. Collect the rake of van wagons in readiness from a mainline move, and then it's haul these vans towards Leeds. Have an exchange on the way at Huddersfield. That's what the shunter thing is for. So I've seen that one. Healy Mills, Manchester Victoria loaded oil. So yeah, there's a fair few to do there, but they're all the same whether you do it with the 47, the 45 or the 40. It doesn't matter which. The 101, there's 60 services, and I don't particularly want to be doing them. Leeds to Huddersfield, all stops. Saturday special. Drive 6-car excursion train taking day trips to Blackpool. You're in charge of the train between Leeds and Stalybridge, which is a lot. Calling it Dewsbury, Huddersfield and Stalybridge. Oh god, no, that'll do my head in. Leeds to Manchester Victoria, all stops. Ugh. An ECS, where's that coming from? Oh, from there to there. So, look at that. There's basically a full day's timetable sort of thing. Empty coaching stop move. So, yeah. Plus the other thing is as well, you can actually click your person there. It says just spawn walking. So you can click yes. Click will spring clear. Don't know what time. 8:45 is the time. Click on that. Start Huddersfield. Whitehall Road. Start Whitehall Road, time of day, and you just literally you're there spawning, and the services they run, so whatever runs at that time, basically you'll be seeing it come through. I did a little track walk at Reading Depot. When was it? Yesterday. Oh, sorry. I did a little track walk at Reading Depot yesterday, and basically I walked up onto the flyover that goes over the line at Reading, past the depot where it goes over to where it passes over the line that goes down to Basingstoke and everything. So I did a little track walk on that. There's a HST past me. So this is Whitehall Road. So basically if you check on the map, so that's where you are. This is all the services that are in. There's a couple of that'll be a DMU there. That'll be DMUs there. Yes. You actually walk in the game. Tell you what. I won't do this. I'll come out of this. I think it was at 08:45 or 9 o'clock I did it. So if I come out, choose another route, which is the Great Western Express. I still haven't. Oh, not that one. Rapid Transit. I've still not done that. I haven't even touched that. That's the only one that I've not done. I've done it. I touched every other one. Yeah, if you go to Dovetail Live here, if you click X on it, it will tell you. There you go, top left corner there. Amtrak's cab car is coming, and it's coming with the yard goat. So it's, you know, it's coming with the SW1000R. Sorry, I got it wrong. So obviously, I think you'll be doing shunting moves around with this, but you can also access this on the TSW's website as well. So I'll probably end up getting that. I mean, that looks great. I mean, we used to play that in, used to use that in trains. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad actually. And there is one in the UK, or one similar to it in the UK. It's actually at Foster Yeoman's depot at Merehead. It's the only one there is over here, but it's absolutely huge. You couldn't believe how big it is. That's pretty cool. It's privately owned by Foster Yeoman, because Foster Yeoman was an American company. That's why we got the 59s. They were made in America. They were based on the original, the Class 52, but they're made in America by General Motors. Well, America and Canada, and this is what started everything off with the 66s over here a few years later. But yeah, that's coming out. I'll get those two. That's the heavy freight pack. Thornbury Thrash, which is the Teesside Steel. I haven't got that, and the other ones I have got. But yeah, I'll go over to the Reading. Just do a service, and basically spawn walking. Just do it as summer clear. Continue. I think we did it as 9 o'clock in the morning. No, you twat! Shh, I've done it at London Paddington. Fuck. Excuse the language. I'll have to come out. Whew. But the good thing is with this, I suppose, that wherever there's scenarios, so like there's a scenario start at the depot, then you can actually yeah, let me quit to main menu. Yes. But yeah, that's what they want, isn't it? Though, you know. Right. Sport walking. Doesn't matter whether it's summer or whatever. Continue. Tell you what, we'll start there, upper triangle depot, and we'll start there 8:45. Right. I've still not seen that area in the, at night. I have, I think. I mean, the graphics for the PC, that's where a lot of these photos were taken to, are so good. They're really, really good. But the graphics for the PlayStation and the Xbox, then they've got to tone it down a bit. So you're never going to get as good as pictures as what you do on the thingy. Right, so this is Reading Depot. The old Reading Depot. Ooh. Kind of hoping I've gone the right way. Yeah. So that's the Reading depot, the old original Reading DMU depot. There they had the 165 there, and you pass that as you. I don't know if it's still there, but you pass that as you come up from the route from Basingstoke. Looking over that way there, that's where the flyover is. So this is the main line to Didcot and Oxford, and that is this here is the line from Didcot down into London. Let's see. Strangely enough, there's nothing about, which is really pain in the arse. There's a HST coming in there. Look, see. Wondering if there's anything there. That goes off down to Waterloo, that line. These lines here, that's where the Virgin Voyager goes in, and these other two lines are the 165 down to Portsmouth. Basingstoke, sorry. Basically this line, these two lines here, literally they can be for where the freight trains they come up and then go across onto this these platforms here, the 165 there in the platform, and they can literally run into these two platforms here, and they go actually underneath the thingy. They go underneath the flyover. So that would be these two lines here. Look. That'd be those two lines there. Or these here, sorry. So the HST is on its way. I think we get the HST first, and then we get the the 165 shortly after that. I think there's another HST that comes up here. And obviously the depot then starts over. The depot starts literally over that area, over that way, over there. Well, but all this now is electrified with overhead lines and everything. So just put that on just there. That little tunnel area there. That's where that line comes out. So if you're a freight train coming up from Swindon Way or Basingstoke Way from like Southampton, then basically if you're going up into London or Acton area, you'll go up on here, and then you'll use the crossovers over there to get into the platforms up on this side. So that'll take you on the down slow or the up slow sort of thing to take you to Acton. I don't have massive track knowledge of Reading, but I'm just I've been there for a while actually. This would be set. This would be about 2012, 2012, 2013. I think this is before the electrification started or reached at this point. So it could even be before, a little bit less. Could be about 2015. I did read it somewhere, but I can't remember when. It's less than two. It's about 3 years ago, because I did the rail tour from that called at Reading, and they already had the stuff up. No, 2 years ago I went now, wasn't it? And it did cut 2 years ago. So yeah, I'd say about 2016, 15, something like that. Between 14 and 16, I'd say. All right, there should be. Where are we? Right, the HST is on its way, look. So that should be approaching us now. Which way is he going? Where's he going? There he is, there, look. He's going the other way. He's going down to Swindon, look. Is he coming up here? No, he's going on down to Swindon. Yeah. Oh wow. And that's just disappeared out of view. So there he is. I don't know why he's going down here. Yeah, because he'll go on down to Swindon. Just after here, there's point work that will take him off down to Newbury. Is it Newbury? Yeah, I think it's Newbury, isn't it? And on to Swindon, then Plymouth, and think. And that's, they all then just start to disappear. Look. And that's how the trains. There's a lot of trains written into the scenarios. They'll come out. That they'll appear there like that. Train Sim World is roughly a year old for 2000 for the PS4 and Xbox. Oh, actually, I think it's been out about a year already for the Xbox. It's just come out now for the PS4. It came out in July, I think it was last year, July the 28th, something like that. So that will leave at some point, but yeah. You know, with the not the scenarios, the services. There's a constant. You know, it's all working in the background of what train is going to come out here, the consist and everything. It's not a bad idea how they've done it. It's like one big, huge scenario, and it's all set to a working timetable, so to speak. Even the odd freight train you will see come across there, but there's not that many freight that using the EWS 66 and the hoppers or the container wagons that appear. You know, so. But yeah, it's nice. Sometimes you just sit on there and you stay on there for an hour or so, and there'll be a couple of trains come through. It's not right because obviously there's a lot of stuff that happens at Reading and everything. So yeah, but we'll just take a walk up to Reading. I mean, the thing is, if there is a train in there, which there is in the thingy, no, they're all set out to a timetable. a service basically. It's literally everything from. We'll go back to a service in a minute. There we go. There's the old. I don't think that's turning up. Is that coming? No, the old 166 there, 165, whatever it is. So literally, you can be on any station, and if there's one sat there. So these lines here, this is what I was saying earlier. Oh no, that's the main line. No random classes, no, it'd be all the stuff that appears here. So these are the two main lines in and out of Paddington and out. And over here, those two lines, that's what goes to... These two go to Basingstoke and come from Basingstoke, or that one as well. And also the Virgin Voyages pass in here, all the cross-country voyages. And they also sit up in here as well. So, if I was to go... Try and find a leg up. God, they haven't got one. Because it's a bit... Oh, where's the bay platform? That's got to be that one, isn't it? Because there used to be a bay platform here. Nope. So there's no bay platforms here. There used to be a bay platform here. I used to sit... Is he going? Oh, he's just coming in, look. So literally I can... So I can take control of the thing, you know, London to Oxford. But I can't that, London Paddington to Oxford, because I can only drive as far as Reading, so what's the point? I can't even... I'll tell you what I could try and do. I'm going to try and sit in the seat. Jack the train. Yeah. It won't let me do the cameras either. Oh. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Right, so now we're leaving Reading. We'll go past the depot. I think we'll go... We won't go on the thingy. We won't go on the flyover, which is happening on the left-hand side there. So that's now starting to go up. Let me open the windows. No. So we're going past Reading Depot. There's so much of this track for scenarios that have, you know what I mean? It's not been utilised. What, in a real train? There's Reading Depot. So we're now next to the flyover. Yeah, there's not many trains about. It's, you know, it's basically what I'm trying to say is that you can have a scenario like you can use the locos from the West Somerset route. You know, you've got the Class 52, the 33, or you can have a 47 on the line, and you can start it from down here. This way, you utilise the track, or utilise the main line. And this is a good thing with the services. You can stop. I can just sit here. This is the end of the line here. Now this will just continue running because I'm in the cab, you see. I think. It might crash. Oh. And there it's dumped me out. Oh, I can't move. Ooh. Well... Ooh. Oh, okay. I can't get out. To a degree, yeah. So, actually, I'll just go to the map a minute. So, in theory, that's where I am there. That's where I can't move because I'm off the map. So, these are the two lines that go up on the flyover up here. Yeah, ghost train. These are the two lines that go up on the flyover. So instead of starting from Reading Depot, because there's a few, you run empty coach stocks, empty coaching trains from the depot into the station there. What you can do is, like, you could start a service by running a train from here up into there, or like if you're running a freight train, you're at the signal here somewhere. I think there's a signal. Yeah, there's a signal there, and you're literally taking it. Come up from Basingstoke, or come up from Southampton way, and you're taking it across the platforms here, and you're going on these lines. These are the lines that you start for freight trains anyway. But with DTG, you start here. Why can't you utilise this bit of track? Because otherwise, you're not. You see what I mean? You're not going to be using it. Yeah, well, you shouldn't be in there. That's why it locks up. This is the whole thing. Is that you see what I mean? Is that you can utilise this bit of track. This lot is all going off to Didcot area, but other than that area there, you do not use any more of this track down here. So, literally, you have a signal here. Yeah? You could start off, you're sat outside waiting. A typical thing, you've got congestion at the station. So you've got to get to allow you to get into the station, services have to clear. So you can have a freight train coming off here, sort of thing. You know, you might not be able to see it in the distance, or you can have a freight train coming onto here, sort of thing. So you're held at one of the signals down here. And you could be like using... I'll come out of this. I mean, the base route, which is Great Western Express, okay, is the default route with the game. Everybody, you know, that buys... Okay, if I go to... I don't... How can I do this? So I don't want to go into the game. No, let's come out. Come out. Right. Here we go. So, the Class 33 here, that's only available to use on West Somerset. Along with... Where is it? The Class 52. There's also a Class 47 as well. But what I'm saying is that because we have these, the Class 33. There's also, you can only use them on that route, which is the West Somerset. But why not create a scenario that, because you've got the default route, which is the Great Western Express, why can't you create like a rail tour that starts at that point on the Great Western Express just outside Reading, where I showed you, that goes into Paddington, sort of thing? Why can't they utilise that loco? I don't understand why they just done all those scenarios just for the West Somerset, where you can use it, possible. Because what will happen if this was in, for example, if this was in Train Sim 2019, people would be creating mods just saying this was the routes, what we have here, what I had here, the default routes, so the default routes in Train Sim 2019. And say, like, just say if this was Train Sim 2019, basically I'd be creating, and I had all these locos as DLC that was added in Train Sim 2019. Basically, I could create a scenario for the Class 52 there, literally on the Reading route, like taking a charter service. You start the scenario just outside Reading, like I was saying, and you create that scenario. Why can't they do that in this upcoming thingy? Yeah, exactly. You know, you if they get the editor sorted, you know, there would be people doing that. But the idea is that I can't understand why they couldn't themselves create a scenario that shipped with the Class 52 DLC, with all the other scenarios that ship with it, that basically you can use on the Great Western Express. The same with the 33, or the 37s, because 37s were seen at Reading, and I do not understand. It's just them being tight-arsed. They can do it. Yeah, lazy. They can do it. And you know, give me the tools. I'd love to do it. I'd love to sit there, create scenarios. But, you know, that's just me. That's how I do it. Anyway, I'm not going to get into a rant because I just think they are lazy, and I don't think they don't respond well to the community. You know, and I know this is on the PlayStation, the Xbox, but it's just the PC as well. I mean, without the amount of people that were complaining about no scenario editor for the PC version, would they have bothered? That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, this is me done for tonight. Thanks for staying around. Thanks for watching. If you're not, please subscribe to the channel. Hentis D6569. Yeah, it won't get a route recreator, a route creator editor. Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel Hentis D6569 if you want. Press the bell for notifications. Like the video. You can, if you've got Facebook, look me up on Facebook. I'm Hentis Rail on Facebook, and I'm also Hentis on the PlayStation Network. So, once again, thanks for watching. It's appreciated. And don't mind me about my little rants. It's just that this is just my thinking. Surely they could have done it, if you get what I mean. And I'm sure other people are saying the same thing. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. And I'm live again on Wednesday this week. Because I'm not doing any Gran Turismo FIA racing. Because it's not on for 2 weeks. But yes, thanks for staying with me, Wing Zero. Sorry about ranting on. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot. It's been appreciated. It's been fun. Even though I did spout a couple of times, but hopefully see you on Wednesday for the next stream. Thank you very much, and I shall see you later, and good night, he says.